What is the role of the Indian government, say from a technology perspective, to support the Indian space economy?
The first thing that comes to my mind is Indian government really take space tech startups extremely seriously, to the extent that whatever projects these startups are working on, the government sees it as if it's their own project, and they want them to succeed, right? And I can just quote you Agnikul's example. Agnikul got to work very, very closely with ISRO. In fact, ISRO was kind enough to allow them to set up their own launch pad inside Sriharikota, which was again ISRO's launch pad island, the area. And if you look at it, the ISRO's test directors worked with Agnikul. ISRO's chairman was again in touch with what Agnikul was up to, and they really cared as much, right? And within that also comes the expertise and also the experience of those folks, right? It's almost as if they tell you if it'll work or not. And I don't think as a startup it gets any better, or you could get something very better than that, right? It's just that these are people who've spent decades doing this, and they're telling us what to do and what not to do, right? And that's the kind of expertise that you would apply for as a founder. And I think the government is more than willing to just give that bit to a lot of the startups in the country, that once they get to a certain point, immediately you get that support.